Doesn't matter.
Let's go back just a little bit. Let's go back here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Oh man.
And
right, so I think that's probably equal.
Oh man.
Takes H6. Esipenko.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the other one.
Okay. And that's the last game of the round.
And welcome to chess, you guys. Welcome to the game of chess where you see it's like one mistake and it goes the wrong way. Jeffrey, apparently, Zhang also the same thing. Apparently, he was winning and then he lost because he blundered. That's what happens in chess. You play 5 hours, you make one little slight mistake, and it all goes out the window. Goes all out the window. So chess is a very brutal game. What can I say? And yeah, that look of despair. It's like because he knew he was winning. Like he knew he was winning. That's the thing. Why is he sad? Isn't a draw? Because he knew that he missed a win. He knew that he missed a guaranteed win. Like their differences. What I would say is like their positions that you're winning, but you don't see a clear win. But when it's right there and you should win like 99 out of 100, it's one of those situations. Grishuk Naka Tata Steel. Sure, I can find that. I guess. That's 2011, right? Is it this one? Is it this video? It's me versus is it this video? Well, it must be this video, right? What's this video? Oh yes, this game, yes. Yeah, this game. Yes, I was so mad. I was so mad about this game. I can tell you, I was so mad. I was so mad about that game. You have no idea because I was like 7 hours and I was winning that game around move 40. Then I messed it up. Then I got a winning position again. And then I messed it up. Like I messed it up again. Like I messed up the win 2 or 3 times. Anyway, this is, where is this? This is Tata Steel. Yeah, coming to the turn. This is Kramnik, by the way, ahead of me.
Alexander Grishuk's a very strong player, and today I think I was a little bit lucky in the middle game. I think he felt the pressure when I started attacking on the king side, and he incorrectly sacked a piece. But it's...
By the way, this is where you guys get to shame me a little bit. You guys get to shame me for my sense of fashion. So this is pretty embarrassing, to be honest, but I will say this. So this was around the time I wore some ties, and I'm not gonna lie. Can you guys take a guess what this tie is? Can you guys take a guess? I need to charge. I'm gonna need to plug in my mouse. So give me a second. But you guys tell me, where is this tie from? This is embarrassing. So yes, this is embarrassing. Gucci. Gucci. Let's see. First person to say it correctly is gonna. Oh, someone just said it. Someone just said it. So who just said it? Oh man, who just said it? Let me scroll over. Someone just said it right. Are they a sub of the channel? They were previously subbed. Okay, I'm gonna give them a sub. I gifted them a sub. Okay, I think they were the first person, maybe not, but it's the first one that I saw. Congrats, Dayware One. I'm just gifting you a sub. I'm gifting you a 1 month sub, so you should see it pop up. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go, Dayware. You got it right. Yeah. So the question was, where was this tie from? And I remember this very well. This tie was a I hate to say it, this was a Trump tie. This grayish tie was a Trump tie. So this was a tie that I bought at like Macy's for like $40 or something. I hate to admit it, but I have to say this was a Trump tie. So yeah. What does that even mean? Trump, yes, my man. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm in the 40% who think that he won the election. Let's be clear on that. This was in like 2011 though. So yeah, they were selling like Trump ties there. For it was like, maybe it was $50, I don't know, but at any rate, Not red. No, it's not red, not at all. But anyway, does it say Trump on the tie? I don't think it actually does say Trump on the tie, but at any rate, yeah, this, I have to say, this was a Trump tie. So let's keep going.
It's something of payback for that ridiculous last round game in Moscow.
No, you guys, Sasha's not drinking beer. This is an ST. This is iced tea here, and I had some Dutch energy drink here. It was in these orange bottles. If there are any Galankaserd people in chat, they could tell me. It's like an orange Dutch energy drink that I was drinking here. So someone in chat must know what it is. There's got to be someone here from the Netherlands. What is it? It's AA Energy. Let me see. Is that correct? Let's see. AA Energy. Drink. Okay, let's see. Yes, it is, you guys. Exactly. Yes, this is correct. So like, this is what it was. It was this drink. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me change the scene. But yeah, this is what it was. It was this AA Energy. Yeah, this is exactly what it was. So yeah, this is what I was drinking. All right, let's get back to the video. Let's change the scene. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. What is this? What is this? What is this? Jeez. Oh my god. I didn't notice that. Like, wow. The Giri mullet. Yeah, that is like, yeah. That's a young Anish. Yeah. What is Anish wearing on his head? Yeah. Like his hair is like grown way out here. His hair is insane in this. This is insane. Yeah. Giri with some serious lettuce in the back. Yeah. This is pretty legendary. That's crazy. Yeah. Look at his hair. Wow. What a look. Business in front, party in the back. Yeah. This is Twitter material. Yeah. I mean, this is pretty crazy. Anish McCartney. True.
I think when he sacked on G4, this was already a big mistake. I think if he had played H5, G5, Knight D7, it's very, very unclear. I wasn't really sure what was going on, but then around move 30.
Listen to Creamsicle. What did Creamsicle say?
Somewhere. It felt like there should be an easy win, but I ended up using all my time, which led to the scramble with a bunch of inaccuracies. And probably King E2 was a mistake on my part. I should have played King E4, but I hallucinated. I thought there was something with C2 or an F5. If I had gone King E4, I would have won. After King E2, I think he actually had good chances had he played Queen B4 there, but fortunately he missed it in the time scramble, and that's how I won. And for some reason, I get in time pressure every game now.
Jeez, what is man? Look at Anish here. This is insane. Look at Anish. Oh my gosh. Wow, my voice sounds different. Yeah, no, my voice does sound different there because I was a lot less confident and sure of myself. Look at Anish though. Look at Anish. Wow. Yeah. Oh man, he's still in school. Yeah. This is just, oh man. I think this was 2011. So Anish was born what, 94, right? So he should be 16 or 17 here. I think he was. I don't know if his birthday had happened, but it was January. So no. So Anish is 16 here. Anish is 16 going on 17. So yeah, that's how old he was.
For some reason,
I should post this on Twitter.
Game now, maybe I'm getting.
By the way, look at that. Look at Sorry, I didn't mean to go back 10 seconds. But look at the number of
time pressure every.
Look at this, man. Look at this. Two, not one, but two. Two of these AA drinks here. Again, you guys, proof that you need to have your energy. So I know that we don't have AA energy drink here in the United States, but even though we don't have AA energy, you guys, we do have this great thing called G Fuel, which is how you fuel up, you find your energy. So make sure to go to gfuel.com, use code Hikaru. You can get up to 20 to 30% off on select flavors if you use my code there. So make sure to do that when you have a chance. All right, let's keep going.
Game now. Maybe I'm getting too slow for the fast controls.
Wait, what did I just say here? Wait, what did I just say?
Time pressure every game now. Maybe.
No, wait.
There, but fortunately, he missed it in the time scramble, and that's how I won. And for some reason, I get in time pressure every game now. Maybe I'm getting too slow for the fast controls. But...
Oh my god, did I really just say that? I get in time pressure every game. I'm getting too old. I'm getting too old for Blitz. Like, I need to play the slow chess. Oh man. And now it's hilarious because like basically what I'm saying there is I'm saying that I should play classical chess, and I'm gonna be bad at rapid and Blitz. And now it's like, what, 10 years later, and it's the exact opposite. That's really good. Really good.
But for me, at least, I'm very happy there's the increment, because it makes life a lot easier on me, and for this tournament, at least, that's all that matters as far as I'm concerned.
That is really good. That is really good. What can I say? Quite the opposite of how it turned out, huh? Quite the opposite. Anyway, thank you so much to Foam Soap for the 3 months, Lena for the 5. Thank you to GMHikaru for the gifted sub to Dayra. Thank you to Labramic for the 6, Swinny G for the 14, Ash for the 5, the Grey Rook for the 14, Gary Spurs for the 2, Guardian for the 4, Mago Anto Swan for the 4, I'm Johnny Cakes for the 4, Kuelfi for the 5, EA Kush for the 3 months. Thank you to Ludwig for the 13 months. Thank you so much to none other than the one and only Ludwig, who I think was playing chess when I recently looked. Make sure to go check out his channel. I believe that Ludwig is going to be playing in PogChamps 4. So big shout out to Ludwig. Hopefully I'll have a chance to catch up with him at some point out here in California. But at any rate, big shout out to him, one of the biggest streamers on Twitch at this point. So make sure to do that. I'm getting back in seriously. Nice, very nice. Yeah. So. Wow, this video though is crazy. Do you guys have any other old videos of me? I'm kind of curious. Hikaru, let me see if there are any other videos, because I want to go back to some of these old ones. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this?
Of course, congratulations to our winner, Mr. Hikaru Nakamura.
Also. Okay, first of all, what am I wearing? But look at Anish. Oh my god, look at Anish here. This is wow. This is, I mean, there's so much good stuff here for Twitter. Anish be like, WTF, what's going on here? Yeah, Anish is just like, he's killing it here. At least in this picture, at least here, you guys, I had more class this final press conference. I wasn't wearing that stupid Trump tie anymore. I was wearing a proper tie. Also, yeah, you're right. Anish is actually shorter than me here, even though now he's like much taller than me. He's I think 6'1" maybe, or 6'2", so he's much taller. But here he's still a little bit shorter than me. But anyway, let's keep going.
From the United States. And my first question is, of course, for him. Well, we already discussed this 2 days ago. Probably nothing changed. This is your biggest success in chess so far. Or
Yeah.
did you change your mind in the last?
No. I mean, I think it's sure. Okay, sure. Well, I guess what I would say is it was by far.
Hey, I have the same ring at least. I got the same ring, you guys. I have the same ring.
Americans in general.
Some things don't change.
I can't recall the last time. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't remember the last time an American won a top tournament, so I think more than simply for myself, this is just a great day, a great tournament for American chess, and hopefully it will inspire.
I had better hair back then? I had better hair?
Follow chess, hopefully.
Yes, because exactly how big is this in the US? You've been to your hotel room. Did you already speak to friends, family in the US, whatever, or are they still asleep?
Well, oddly enough, I think this is probably one of the few times that almost everyone I know is awake at a very early hour back home in the U.S. So I spoke with quite a few people, and it's just a great feeling finishing an event like this and really winning. I mean, because I've come so close in a lot of tournaments recently and had.
Well, I look, I'm
major
holding a
letdowns
laugh.
in the
I think
last
I was
round,
just
so it's
very happy
really
at that time.
vindication for
I'm
me.
aging backwards, so I actually look younger
and,
now.
Well, maybe.
Do I look younger now?
already,
Probably I
but
do.
Definitely after winning this tournament, there's the group of the world-class elite that you entered. How difficult is that? Because I've known you for like 5-10 years as a big talent, but how difficult is that last step to exactly win an elite tournament?
Well, like I said, I've come very close, and I think it's just it's a slow progression where.
Other
you
than the
have
beard, I
to
look younger now.
Keep
Okay.
trying. You have to keep playing, keep improving over the years, and hopefully sooner or later it happens. I mean, I've always dreamed of winning a major tournament like this, but it hasn't quite happened. But now, hopefully, I've done it once, so it can only get easier from here on out.
Okay.
Have you changed things lately?
Turn on subtitles? Yeah, I mean, are there subtitles? Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Made this hard step?
Well, I think probably in the last year or so I've become a lot more serious about chess. Probably before that I spent...
Okay, these captions are already a little shaky. More serious about Joss. Who is Joss? This is where it's like the gay kappa. It's supposed to be the gay kappa, right? Who is Joss? Okay. Yeah, exactly. Joss who? Yeah. Oh man, all right, let's keep going.
previous few years being a teenager, kind of like I think Magnus is doing now.
Oh my! Actually, you know what? With these subtitles, it's like I'm more serious about Joss than back when I was a teenager. This starts to sound really, really kind of funny.
So you know, it's that's what I was doing. But the last year or so, I've become much more serious, and I think my results have improved considerably. And I mean, it's just been a great run, and hopefully I can keep it going.
Yeah. Some years ago, you already had the intention to do some crazy things. Is it true that you've become more careful? Like, for example, your game with White against Kramnik, it was very professional, like they would say. Is that a difference?
Well, I didn't play Queen H5 on move 2, so that's a start, I guess. In general, it's at certain levels, I think you can play very speculatively and get away with it. But once you start playing players who are very strong, who know their openings very well, when you start making these stupid decisions and playing crazy openings, more often than not, it tends to backfire. And if you want to keep improving, I don't think that's the way to do it. So overall, I still think I'm very aggressive, but the manner in which I play.
How's my game against
I don't
GM
take the
crumbling?
Same risks.
Well, to be fair, I think they said Kramnik. It means Kramnik, but the thing is, when it says crumbling, you could also mistake that for cramling. But anyway, they're talking about Kramnik, not Pia Kramling. They're talking about Kramnik. Kramnik is crumbling.
Still.
So Nakamura, how high can you go?
How high can you go?
I was hoping to be 2,800 by the end of the year, and I've already made it halfway. So it's just a matter of continuing to keep on doing what I'm doing right now, and it's working for now. So hopefully it will keep working. If it doesn't, then I'll probably have to change something. But for now, I'm fairly optimistic that I can keep going up.
Also, you guys, this is respectful Anish here too, because Anish, like nowadays, if there was a press conference and I went on some long talk, Anish would totally chime in. He would come in with some joke somewhere in the middle of this like long rambling speech by me. So Anish is also he's also changed a little bit too. Yeah, Anish would have definitely current day Anish, he would have jumped in somewhere in the middle there and he would have made some kind of joke about, it's like, and Hikaru says, how high can you go? And he would have made some joke. No, but I mean, you look at the Bond Cloud, you know, he wants to play King E2. We know how high he can go. He would have made some joke like that, for sure.
Ian?
Yeah, a few years ago you knocked back an invitation to come to Baku saying you prefer to go to Gibraltar. Do you regret that decision now? You think you might have won this tournament a little bit earlier?
Well, I don't think I would have won this tournament. Let me start by saying that much. But I think, okay, at the time that was an invitation for the B group, and rightly or wrongly, I felt that as I was U.S. champion and getting near 2,700, I should have been invited to the A group. Now, like I said, maybe that was right, maybe that was wrong in terms of my thinking. But I went to Gibraltar, and it was quite nice, but ultimately the goal was to come back here. And I think even though I didn't play that
This is so good watching, by the way, you guys. I know a lot of you guys don't know my history necessarily from like 10 years ago, but this is great, and I'll tell you why it's great. It's great because what happened is actually I played usually there's this Tata Steel tournament in January, and there's also Gibraltar at the same time. And actually, after I won this tournament in 2011, I think I played like 1 or 2 more times. But I actually went to Gibraltar almost every year after that. So it's kind of funny just looking back at some of these things.
one time, as I kept improving, kept going forward, sooner or later I was going to end up back here again. Despite
I would also say, however, having said that, and I also kind of decided that sooner or later I was just going to go to Gibraltar and become the I think I'm the 5-time, it was a 4 or 5-time champion. I think, let me see how many times I won Gibraltar. I think let me see, is it 4 or 5? I was gonna do the 5-time thing. Let's see, how many times have I won it? It doesn't see. I think I won 4 or 5. Okay, I think I've won I've won 4 times. I just barely lost the final in 2018. But I was the 4-time, not the 2-time, but I was the 4-time Gibraltar champion. So at a certain point, I decided that at the end of the day, winning tournaments in Gibraltar was more important than playing in Tata Steel. So I thought I would just point that out.
Having some bad feelings, not really liking Vikanze originally. I think that's
by the way, Vikons, that's supposed to say Vikanze, W-I-J-K, and then A-N-Z-E-E. I don't know how that turned into Vikons, but anyway, let's keep going. Vikons or Vikings or who or what? I don't know. Anyway, Vikon sounds like a good name for a Vikon sounds like a good name for I want to say what's that? It sounds like a good name of a character in one of these games. I don't know which game, but I need to use that. I need to make that my username for something in the future. Let's keep going.
Changed over the last 2 years, and I quite enjoy being here now.
Are you still going to play Blitz on the internet?
Okay, oh my gosh, so captions are wrong here, but this is 2011, and you know what they say? What the question is, they said, are you still going to play on the internet? In 2011, they're asking me this, like, are you going to actually play on the internet? Just to show you guys like how stagnant the chess world can be and how much they hate change. This is 2011. There already is this implication that playing on the internet is bad. Playing on the internet is bad in 2011. It's crazy. This is 10 years ago. 10 years ago, and already they're basically implying that playing on the internet is bad. There should not be chess on the internet. Blah blah blah. It's hilarious.
I actually, that's alluding to a prior question. I think that's one thing that I've changed a lot. Is I've cut way back on the amount of Blitz I played. I think Blitz, it's fun.
Okay, this is I've cut back on the amount of Blitz I played. What is I mean I what is with these captions? These are so bad. Oh man, I cut back on the amount of the Blitz I played. Jeez, okay, let's keep going. Oh man,
up to a point, and you can improve a lot. But for me, I had to learn how to slow down and play a lot more solid chess. Not playing speculative openings, and so I still play, but not as much anymore. And I probably won't play much going forward either.
So Anish, can you in short tell about the tournament?
Here comes Anish.
You mean my tournament or in general?
Yes, not my tournament. I had to work a lot harder because of you.
No, well, I think it was fun to play a strong tournament, and it was.
Sound is good, but I'll turn it up a little.
So not much more I can say.
But were you surprised? I mean, this is a different kind of opponents that you were playing here. Was
yeah,
it
sure.
hard?
Yeah, but
how did you adjust?
Well, I tried to play stronger. That's the way to adjust, I think, to strong opponents. But obviously, it's the first time to play a strong tournament. But
true, that's how you adjust to playing against strong opponents. You just play stronger. Anish knows what's going on. That you just play stronger. That's all you do. Just play stronger. Oh man, this is good.
Chess is such game that as long as you keep on making good moves, no matter who is sitting opposite of you, you still are not going to lose, and most probably going to win. So for my part, I just try to play better and some good chess.
Okay, but where will this go from here? I mean, if Jeroen will invite you again, I think this possibility is certainly there. It's hard to think that this is your best tournament ever here.
Well, hopefully it won't be, but I mean, cannot guarantee for anything for next tournament. And I mean, it could be that this tournament will be better for me than the one I will play 10 years later. But I hope in general, my results will improve.
Okay.
His results did improve, obviously.
Because, it was late and you left pretty quickly, I guess. At some point, were you winning against Anand, or?
Well, at point where I already thought I wasn't. Apparently, I was winning, but it didn't look that simple to me. I had not so much time. But well, definitely, apparently, I did have a win after all. Almost at the very end.
Yeah. So it's not, well, maybe it wasn't, but then it's definitely no coincidence that you already beat Magnus Carlsen, because you can beat them on any given
Marcus
game,
Carlsen. Marcus Carlsen. Marcus Carlsen. Yes, you can beat Marcus Carlsen. All right.
Well, I think he has different opinion than you, but I'll try to prove him wrong.
Okay. Any questions for Anish?
Anish, after such a strong and hard tournament, how do you feel? Are you very tired?
Well, after every tournament, I suddenly get extremely tired the next day, and usually it's the day I have to go to school. So there will be some troubles for me the next days, but I think I will soon get back to my usual life with school and slowly recover from the tournament.
Well, we are very happy with this tournament. Of course, like we had in the year 2000 when we changed from Hooghoofs to Chorus, we used more or less the same slogan, like same game, new name. The organization didn't change too much. The tournament is still the same, but only we have new name and new colors in our playing hall. That turned out quite well, because I had very good response on this change. People liked it. And for the tournament itself, I think we had a great tournament.
This is the organizer.
Very well, but still he had to fight hard to eventually win the tournament. Anish made the tournament famous in Holland in round 3. He put it on the map, so to speak. And also the B tournament, well, I think they are still fighting for place 1 at the moment. So basically for all 3 tournaments, if you look at the chess, I'm very happy with what we saw the last 2.5 weeks.
Okay, from my perspective, the tournament got loads of media attention, but did you get any response from India, from the corporation here in the Netherlands? I mean, what do they think about the tournament?
Well, you must distinguish 2 kinds of journalism. The chess press knows how to find this tournament. That's quite easy, because you meet them every year, and even the people who don't come to where I can say, they can use the internet and write about us. So this is, let's say, for the media, the easy part. But we have a lot of newspapers in Holland that are very proud of this tournament as well, happy. But they have to find some clue to start writing about us. And this is what I just said. Somehow Anish did this in the 3rd round. And in other years we had other things like that. But from India, we had a couple of days ago, spontaneously we heard from them that they were very happy with what the tournament was creating, also in India. So that's probably a positive sign, I assume.
Okay. Any questions from you guys to Jeroen van den Berg?
Is there anything more asked of me or not really? No, there's nothing more asked, so I'm gonna stop it right here. But yeah, that was yeah, that was good. That was really good. Just thought I would cover that, because I actually don't even remember that. But anyway, all right, you guys, I'm gonna take a short break. We're gonna come back, and I think we're gonna play some chess. So give me a couple of minutes, and more videos like this. If you guys have links, I can watch them. I was gonna do the speed run, but I'm gonna take a short break, so I'll be right back. All right, you guys are back. Thank you to Catboy for the tier 1. Thank you to Brody Edison for the prime. Thank you to Bobby Boulder for the prime, Fraxy for the prime, Believe Couchy for the prime, and Receipt for the prime, Mike Mal with the prime, Gunlack with the prime, Taping with the tier 1. Thank you to Unagi with the prime, Daggery with the prime, Dr. DJ Bray with the tier 1, Straight Legs with the prime, Anvesh with the prime, Veruca with the prime, Crowd with the prime, Weemac with the prime, X-Ro Bolden with the prime, X-Ilter with the tier 1, and Jump Jacks for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Once again, you guys, if you do have thank you to XD Shawnee for the 4 as well. Thank you to Nixon for the $5. Greetings from Denmark. Your YouTube video taught me how to play Danish Gambit, and now I win a lot. Awesome, man. Great. All right, so thank you so much to all the people for the primes with the resubs. Okay, so are there any other videos you guys have or not? Why am I not in which tournament exactly? Which tournament? Actually, let me second. Yeah, if there are any other good videos, I can watch those. No other videos have been linked. Okay. I mean, there was an original video, I mean, of those final moments. I can look for that as well. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Is this the right one? Let me see, is this the right one? Oh yeah, actually we'll watch just to finish the whole loop. We're gonna watch this video quickly. One second, because this was the video from 2010, I think it was. Just to close the loop on this. This is the last 5 minutes. This was a tragedy for me. Just in honor of Esipenko, just to show that I know exactly the same feeling. And this is where I make a huge blunder. I thought I was winning by force, and I'm not winning. And I was so upset because it was like 7 hours. This was a 7-hour game, by the way. And then I missed the win at the very end. Shirt and tie, yeah, I used to wear ties back in my previous life, you guys. I used to wear ties. Long time ago. 7 hours is easy. No, it's 7 hours of chess, which is why classical chess is kind of dying. Do you play the same people forever? The top players are the top players. Usually they're up at the top for a very long time. Nice tie where I get this one, I don't know. Yeah, there's a huge blunder. And this is where I think I won, right? Or not yet? And there's some trick with King G4. And now I almost make a huge blunder with the H5 and lose the game. Yeah, you can see this too. It's very typical. Well, the problem is it wasn't even about a poker face. At this point, he had no other moves, so like it didn't matter. And this is where I look away because I'm just that upset at myself. Like, so you'll actually see me do this on stream sometimes, where I'll do the same thing, where I'll go like this. I'll just look to the side like that, out of nowhere. It's this exact same thing. That's exactly what I'm doing here. Am I sad now? I mean, no. I mean, this is well in the past, but yeah, I remember this. Yeah, this was so... I was so upset when this happened. I was so upset. Camera can't keep still? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was so brutal because I turned a win into a draw. And I think if I had won this game, I would have tied for first place. I would have tied for first place. So it's like I was winning the game. I messed it up once. I was winning again. And I messed it up a second time. Usually it's this quiet. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Yeah. How the eval changed like -5 to 0. Yeah, this was so rough. I'm doing this is total Esipenko, by the way. This is exact same thing Esipenko did today. Exact same thing. It's exactly what Esipenko did today. Exact same thing. Yeah, it ended in a draw. Why so frustrated? Because it was winning. Flip the table and start from the first move. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's because it was a very simple end game, and I thought it was winning, and then it wasn't winning. Yeah, so brutal. I remember exactly what happened because it was a queen and pawn end game. I did have more hair back then, I think, right? I think my hair was a little bit thicker. That's the one thing I think. No analysis board. I'll show it to you guys afterwards. It looks like my life depends on this game. Yeah. Yeah, Sasha, this game was 2010, I think. I think this was 2010. This was a long time ago. This was more than a decade ago. So yeah, we were both much younger. Reconstruct the position? Sure, I will. I don't think there's much more to the game, but I will after this ends, just to show you guys what happened. It's strong that you can watch his videos. I can watch his videos being calm. Yeah, I mean, I remember this so well. And also not to do a hashtag ad, but at the time I think I was trying to avoid caffeine. This was when I was avoiding caffeine. I also was like not eating meat at the time either. So I think I ran out of energy. Yeah. Yeah, I was very upset. Very upset, as you can tell. I look fresh with the hair, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so the point is, you guys, I'll show you guys the position. Let me see if I can set it up. Give me one sec. I'll show you guys exactly what happened. Let me see. Can I do a let me see. analysis board. Actually, how do I set it up? One second. Let me do it in chess space. Give me 1 second. I'll show you guys exactly exactly how it was. Just give me 1 second. Man with the camera sad too. Yeah, exactly. Let me just create on chess space board. Basically, I had pawns here. Here, white had a pawn. Here, I had a king here, and it was black to move. Yeah. This is what it was. Okay, so 1 second. Let me control C it. Go back to the chessboard. Yeah, this was the position, you guys. So what happened is like, I think the previous move that I made was, I don't remember, it was like queen takes d1 or something, but this was the position that happened. And do I have it as white's move or black's move? Yeah, this was position as black's move. And so the reason this was so tragic is because the move that I thought was winning was that I thought that after queen h1 I thought that king g4, first of all, as you'll see in the video, I was about to play pawn to h5, which hangs the pawn, and I just forgot that it hangs the pawn, which is why I stepped back. And so basically what I thought was, I think that when we got, or no, sorry, I think it was queen f1, I thought that basically he had that on king g4 I could play h5 and win the game, and if he takes the pawn, I have a very puzzle rush win. I go check here, check here, check here, takes king g5, and I win by force, because basically the king is too close, and then the pawn gets through, I make a queen, I win the game. And it's a very easy win. But basically I forgot that, and so like when he went king g4, I think it was queen f1 if I'm not mistaken, when he went king g4, you see in the video I was about to play pawn to h5, and I realized, wait, he can just take the pawn. I'm like completely blind. And so that was the reasoning behind it. Now let me see if I can find the exact game. Let's see, just so you guys can see the move 1 move before. Yeah, here we go. We have the video right here. Okay, let me change the scene. Yeah, so basically what happens is that, like, yeah, it was a Dutch. I'll just go straight through all the way to the very end. And we had it was a very long end game. I keep checking forever, whatever. And at the right moment I go h4, and now it's just winning. This is completely winning. And this is where, yeah, and I play queen f3 like a total idiot, just throwing the game here. In this position, if I play queen f1 right away, king h2 takes, I just win the game here. I basically win the game. But the thing is, and this is why it's so tragic, is because right here, instead of queen f1, I go queen f3 thinking this is a win, because I think after takes, as I just said, I can go check here and I can go h5 and I win the game, right? I just win the game, but I don't actually win. That was the sad thing. And so basically what happens is that after takes, this is the game, takes, check here, I try to get sneaky with check, because now if white takes the pawn, I go check, and it's the same thing. I go check, or I go check here, trade, and then I win the game, like I just said. But the problem is that, of course, when I go for the trick, if I go back here, he doesn't take. He just waits on the 2 squares, and I can never win the game. And so this is why it was so tragic here, because it just doesn't win. And I remember I was so upset. I was just so upset. Is this the most upset I've been over a game? Probably not objectively, but it was my first major super tournament that I was playing at the time, so I was really upset about it. And so that was like big part of the reason, is what I would say. Anyway, all right, you guys, let's put some music back on. Let's put the music back on. I think I'm gonna get back to the speed run, so just give me 1 second while I get the timer set up. Yeah, I was winning 2 times and I messed it up, so it was very upsetting. Make no mistake about it. Do I know who else is playing in St. Louis? I have no idea. This, by the way, just be clear, you guys, that was before my that was before I was with Red Bull, by the way. So 1 second. Doom. Okay, let me put this down here. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna sign in with my other account. We're gonna keep rolling.